So if you look at anybody who is successful in the athletic field, in the fitness field, you have to understand that it isn't just one thing that that person does to make them who they are, to make them as strong as they are. You have to understand that life is about multiple decisions, all wrapped in one thing, okay? Like I always say, what part of a watch tells time? The whole thing. You can't dissect one part of the watch and say, well, this is the part that tells time. It's the whole thing synergistically working together to provide the outcome, which is the time, right? So when it comes to fitness, when it comes to getting in shape, right, you first have to ask yourself, what is it that you want? Do you just want to lose weight? Do you just want to put on muscle? Do you want to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time? Because all three of those options are perfectly acceptable and perfectly doable. You just have to ask yourself that question. But regardless of what you want, guys, there are big things that you have to decide as a man in order to achieve those goals. So let's start with just what you're putting in your body, the most important thing. So how do you know whether to add something or remove something? Let's start with the removing. You have to look at, you take one thing, let's just say alcohol. You look at the pros and you look at the cons. That's literally what you do. Everything in your life, you say, okay, what are the pros of this and what are the cons? And what you'll find, for me especially, is that alcohol offers zero value for any fitness endeavor known to man, okay? It disrupts your sleep, it dehydrates you, it lowers your testosterone, it weakens your mind, it depletes your neurotransmitters, which affect your confidence and your dominance and your dopamine levels and your norepinephrine levels, okay? And because I'm so passionate about it, I've done studies on it, not for everybody else, but for myself. So I want to share that with you. So you look at, for example, alcohol. Maybe it affects you more positively, but for me, it affects me negatively in a very bad way. I'm not saying you can never have a glass of wine every now and then, but I'm saying people that are doing this all the time, you have to ask yourself, is this hurting your gains in the gym? You're putting so much time into it. You're putting so much effort into pushing that weight, into running those miles. And is it really adding to your life? You could look at drugs, for example, and you look at these drugs that you might be taking, and you have to ask yourself, is this hurting me more than it is helping me? Because that's usually the answer there. And that goes with anything in life. So you look at it and you simply make a pro and con list. And you have to decide. Nobody can talk you into this. You have to determine if it's good or if it's bad. So when you're starting a workout routine, you have to ask yourself, is this more of a benefit to my life or is it more of a negative? Most likely it's going to be more of a positive. When you first start out, it's going to feel like more of a negative, but as your body gets used to that stress and the hormonal response, it will become a benefit. I can guarantee it. So guys, everything in the fitness industry is working synergistically together. You can't say that nutrition is the most important and then you can run on 2 hours of sleep every night. Or you can't say, hey, you can get your 10 hours of sleep every night or whatever it is you need, but you can eat whatever you want. You can drink as much alcohol as you want. You can live the party life as much as you want as long as you're sleeping enough. Not true. It all matters. And guys in their 20s can pull this off a little bit more, but as soon as you get older, it's more revealed. In fact, even in my 20s, I couldn't pull that off. So, I mean, this whole thing about age, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. I think, you know, a toxin's a toxin whether you're 22 or whether you're 44. Another thing I want to talk about is who you are surrounding yourself with as influence in your life. And you have to take an honest look at who you're spending the most time with. Are they guys that do not support your goals in life? Are they guys that are actually pulling you away from yours? Are they making it seem harder to hit the gym? If so, you have to make a pro and con list with that situation, guys. You do. Only you can do it. And this is great because I'm not sitting here saying you can't do this or you can't do that. I'm saying you have to determine for yourself. So don't underestimate every micro detail that is added up to make the sum total of your fitness journey. Understand that it all matters together. You can't isolate one thing and think that it's everything. Thank you for watching this video today, guys. The best is yet to come. Have a great day. Be empowered.